My name is Lara. For those of you that don't know me, I'm originally from Tennessee, but I've lived down here in Rockport for the last 3 years. I've worked as an educator at Fulton Mansion, but last year I felt God calling me back to missions. I had done mission work in my mid-20s, taken a little bit of a break to go to grad school, and then I went on a short-term trip last year to Thailand. I saw with my own eyes the human trafficking problem. I saw children being sold for sex in the streets. I saw girls with numbers tagged to their clothes just being treated as property, and I could not get their faces out of my head. One day of our trip we got to work with Thrive Rescue Ministries, and I got to see firsthand the work that they do restoring children to freedom and dignity who have been sexually trafficked. And the person that really stuck in my mind the most there was a little 8-year-old girl that I met. I got to sit down and get to know her a little bit, play games with her. She told me she was #1 in her class at school, and it just struck me that if it wasn't for the work of Thrive, she wouldn't have a future. She wouldn't be going to university. She wouldn't be in school at all. And so it just made me so thankful for the work that they're doing. And I kind of carried that with me, but I never imagined myself working for them until this past year. I got an email from Jennifer, who runs Thrive, and we started talking about possibilities of me working for them. And it was just like God handed this to me, and I was so happy because I'd really been thinking to myself, you know, Lara, you've been so concerned about human trafficking in other countries, but it's real here. It's a huge problem in the States. And when Jennifer told me that Thrive wanted to start a pioneering work with human trafficking here in America, I thought this is my chance to serve others in this way who are so vulnerable, that desperately need the hands and feet of Jesus. I'm going to be taking over a lot of their administrative duties, their donor-based, grant writing, some things that I've already been doing the last 3 years in the museum field, but now doing it in a ministry setting for something that I'm extremely passionate about. I will need your help to partner with me as I set out on this new adventure. I not only need prayer supporters, that's always the most important thing, I need to be covered in prayer, but I also need partners financially. I will be raising all my own support to work for Thrive and to live in Wisconsin for the next year, and your funds will go to help me in my role working for Thrive as they set to become a global ministry and not just a ministry that's in Thailand. Thank you for watching. This is just a glimpse of what my next year is going to look like. I do hope that you can join me on my journey.